Hello, English learners. Welcome back to English Practice with Julia. Today is Shadowing English Challenge Day 2. And I want you to feel calm, focused, and ready because Day 2 is where your brain starts to understand the rhythm better and your mouth starts to move with less fear. If Day 1 felt a little difficult, that is completely normal. Today, we will make it smoother. We will shadow with simple daily life English, and we will repeat the same ideas in different ways. So your English becomes automatic, not forced, not translated, just natural. Now take a slow breath in and breathe out slowly. Relax your shoulders, soften your jaw, and get ready to copy my sound, my speed, and my pauses, one line at a time, with patience and with confidence. Before we begin the real practice, let's set the rule for today. You will not chase perfect grammar. You will chase clear rhythm. You will copy the music of English, the small connections, the gentle stress, the way some words get shorter and some words get stronger. When you shadow, your job is not to think. Your job is to follow, like walking behind someone on a quiet street, step by step. If you miss a word, do not stop. Keep going. Your English grows when you continue, not when you freeze. So today, we will use 3 speeds: slow, comfortable, and slightly faster. And we will do it with the same sentences. So your brain learns in layers. Slow gives you control. Comfortable gives you flow, and slightly faster gives you confidence. Now, let's warm up your mouth. Because speaking is physical. It is not only knowledge, it is movement. So we will start with very short shadowing lines. I will say a line, you repeat, and you try to copy the exact melody. Ready? I'm ready. Now you. I'm ready. Again. I'm ready. Otiti. Now you, I'm ready. Good. Next. I can do this. Now you, I can do this. Again, I can do this. Now you, I can do this. One more. I'm getting better. Now you, I'm getting better. Again, I'm getting better. Now you, I'm getting better. Keep your voice smooth, not rushed, not tight, just steady. Now we will practice linking because English is not spoken like separate words. It is spoken like connected sound. I will say it connected. You repeat connected. What are you doing? Listen to the link. What are you doing? Now you. What are you doing? Again. What are you doing? Good. Next. Do you want to eat? Connected. Do you want to eat? Now you. Do you want to eat? Again. Do you want to eat? Next. I have to go. Connected. I have to go. Now you. I have to go. Again. I have to go. Next. Give me a minute. Connected. Give me a minute. Now you. Give me a minute. Again. Give me a minute. Notice something important. You are not speaking lazy English. You are speaking real English, natural English. And this is how native speakers sound in daily life. Now we will do the Day 2 rhythm drill. This drill teaches you to speak in thought groups because English is easier when you speak in chunks, not single words. I will say a sentence in small groups. You repeat in the same groups. Ready? This morning, I woke up early and I felt calm. Now you. This morning, I woke up early and I felt calm again. This morning, I woke up early and I felt calm. Next, I made some tea and I checked my phone for a minute. Now you. I made some tea and I checked my phone for a minute. Again, I made some tea and I checked my phone for a minute. Next, then I got ready because I had things to do. Now you. Then I got ready because I had things to do. One more time. Then I got ready because I had things to do. Perfect. You are training your breathing, your timing, and your confidence all at the same time. Now we will shadow a realistic morning routine, and we will do it 3 times. Slow first, then comfortable, then slightly faster. Do not worry. You will follow me. Slow version. I woke up and I didn't rush. I sat up slowly, I stretched my arms, and I took a deep breath. I looked outside for a moment. Then I got out of bed. I washed my face, I brushed my teeth, and I made a simple breakfast. I didn't try to do everything, I just did the next small step. And that helped me feel in control. Now you shadow the whole paragraph slowly, copy my pauses, copy my calm voice, and if you need to stop and repeat, do it. But try once without stopping. Keep going. Now the same morning routine in comfortable speed. I woke up and I didn't rush. I sat up slowly, stretched my arms, and took a deep breath. I looked outside for a moment, then I got out of bed. I washed my face, brushed my teeth, and made a simple breakfast. I didn't try to do everything. I just did the next small step, and that helped me feel in control. Now you shadow it again. Comfortable speed, smooth connections, light stress, and keep your voice moving forward. Do not break the flow. Even if you make a small mistake, keep going. Now slightly faster, just a little, not too fast. I woke up and I didn't rush. I sat up slowly, stretched my arms, and took a deep breath. I looked outside for a moment, then I got out of bed. I washed my face, brushed my teeth, and made a simple breakfast. I didn't try to do everything. I just did the next small step, and that helped me feel in control. Now you, and remember, faster does not mean messy. Faster means lighter. It means fewer heavy pauses. It means trusting yourself. If your mouth feels slow, that is okay. Your speed will grow naturally. Now we will practice daily life reaction lines. These are the short phrases you need all the time, and shadowing them makes your speaking quick and natural. Listen and repeat. Give me a second. Now you. Give me a second. Again. Give me a second. I'm on my way. Now you. I'm on my way. Again. I'm on my way. I'll be right back. Now you. I'll be right back. Again. I'll be right back. That makes sense. Now you. That makes sense. Again. That makes sense. I'm not sure yet. Now you. I'm not sure yet. Again. I'm not sure yet. Let me think. Now you. Let me think. Again. Let me think. Now put two together like real life. Let me think. That makes sense. Now you. Again. Let me think. That makes sense. Good. Your voice is becoming more flexible. Now we will do a short conversation practice, but you will shadow both sides. because that trains your listening and your speaking together. Imagine you are talking to a friend in the morning. I will read the conversation with natural rhythm. You will repeat each line after me. Hey, are you up? Now you, hey, are you up? Yeah, I'm awake. What's up? Now you, yeah, I'm awake. What's up? I'm thinking about getting coffee. Yoik! Do you want to come? Now you, Chris. I'm thinking about getting coffee. Do you want to come? Ahern. Sure, give me 10 minutes. I'll be ready. Now you. Sure, give me 10 minutes. I'll be ready. Perfect. I'll wait for you outside. Now you. Perfect. I'll wait for you outside. Again, but smoother, like one flow, and try to copy the friendly feeling, not only the words. Now, let's move into a common daily life situation. Commuting and small talk. Shadowing, this helps you sound natural in simple conversations. Listen first. I'm heading to work now. The traffic looks heavy today. I hope I don't get stuck. I left a little early just in case. I brought my headphones because I want a quiet ride. If the bus is crowded, I'll stand near the door. If I get a seat, I'll relax for a few minutes. I might check my messages. But I don't want to scroll too much. I just want a calm start to the day. Now you shadow it, slow and clear, and focus on how I soften some words, heading to sintitun, looks heavy, itatitsim, itsawins just in case. Those are common natural chunks. Shadow it again at comfortable speed, and feel how the sentence groups carry you forward. Now we will do choice practice. Turnings, this is powerful shadowing technique because it teaches you to say the same idea in different ways. I will give you one meaning and 3 natural options. You will shadow all 3, meaning you want a little time. Option 1, give me a minute. Now you. Option 2, just a second. Now you. Option 3, hang on a moment. Now you, meaning you agree. Option 1, that sounds good. Now you. Option 2, sure, I'm in. Now you. Option 3, yeah, let's do it. Now you, meaning you hurried. You don't understand. Tinsik option 1. Sorry, can you say that again? Krr. Now you hu meka. Option 2, I didn't catch that. All right. Now you hu. Option 3, could you repeat that, please? Now you ru. Repeat the set again, but a little faster. Keep it smooth and let your voice stay relaxed. Now we will shadow a grocery store scene because it is full of useful daily English. Imagine you are shopping and thinking out loud. Okay, I need a few things. I'm out of eggs, so I'll get a dozen. I also need bread, something soft, maybe whole wheat. I'm going to grab some fruit too. Bananas, apples, and maybe grapes. I should check the price. And I should pick the fresh ones. Not too hard, not too soft. I also need rice and some vegetables. I'll get onions, tomatoes, and a little garlic. And I might buy yogurt if it's on sale. When I'm done, I'll go to the checkout and I'll pay with my card. Now you shadow and notice the natural thinking words. Okay. So? Maybe. I should. These words make your English sound human. Shadow it again and try to sound like you are really there. Now, we will finish this section with a mini speaking test. Ulari, but you will not create new sentences yet. You will shadow my model answer and then you will shadow it again with small changes. First, model answer. Today, I want to improve my English by practicing consistently. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to show up and do the work. I will listen carefully, copy the rhythm, and repeat the sentences until they feel natural. Little by little, my pronunciation will improve. My listening will get sharper, and my speaking will feel easier. I can stay patient, and I can trust the process. Now you shadow it, slow, then comfortable, then slightly faster, and now we change just a few words, but keep the same rhythm. This week, I want to improve my English by practicing consistently. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep going. I will listen carefully, copy the rhythm, and repeat the sentences until they feel natural. Little by little, my pronunciation will improve, my listening will get sharper, and my speaking will feel easier. I can stay patient, and I can trust the process. Shadow that one too, and feel how easy it becomes when you reuse a strong pattern. Good, let's keep going. Day 2 is about building momentum, so we will stay in motion. We will repeat, but in smarter ways. And you will feel your English become more automatic. Remember, shadowing is not only repeating words, it is copying timing, emotion, and clarity. Now take one slow breath, and as you breathe out, let your voice feel lighter, like you are speaking without pushing. Akim. Now we will train soft speed. Enchen. This is when you speak a little faster, but your mouth stays relaxed. Many learners try to speed up by forcing, and that creates tension. But native-like fluency comes from smoothness, not pressure. So we will use short daily sentences, and we will shadow them in a gentle flow. Listen. I'm getting ready now. Now you. I'm getting ready now. Again. I'm getting ready now. Listen. I'll do it in a minute. Now you. Again. Listen. I'm almost done. Now you. Again. Listen. I'll call you back. Now you. Again. Listen. I'll text you later. Now you. Again. Now connect two thoughts. I'm almost done. I'll text you later. Now you. Again. I'm almost done. I'll text you later. Good. Keep your voice calm and connected. Now we will practice daily life. Explanation English. Because real conversations are not only short answers, they are small explanations, like why you are late, why you can't come, why you changed your plan. And if you can explain simply, your confidence rises fast. Listen and shadow. Sorry, I'm running a little late. The traffic is slower than usual, but I'm on my way now. I should be there soon. Now you shadow it again and notice the friendly apology tone, not dramatic, just natural. Now another. I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of something. Can I call you in 20 minutes? Now you. Again. I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of something. Can I call you in 20 minutes? Good. Now another. I'd love to come, but I already have plans today. Can we meet tomorrow instead? Now you. Again. And keep the warm, polite feeling. Now, let's do an important skill. Her agreeing and adding they, because this is how conversations become smooth. You agree, then you add one small extra thought. Listen. Yeah, that's true. And I think it's getting better. Now you again. Yeah, that's true. And I think it's getting better. Listen, I agree. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Now you, again, listen. Exactly. And that's why I want to try again. Now you, again, now we do disagreeing politely. This is very useful. Listen, I see what you mean, but I'm not sure I agree. Now you, again, I see what you mean, but I'm not sure I agree. Listen, that's a good point, but I think it depends. Now you, again, listen. Maybe, but I'm looking at it a different way. Now you, again, you are building real conversation power here. Now we will shadow a phone call scene because phone English is one of the best shadowing trainings. You cannot rely on facial expressions. You must rely on voice and clear phrases. Imagine you are calling a friend. Listen, hey, do you have a minute? Now you, hey, do you have a minute? Yeah, what's going on? Well, now you, yeah, what's going on? I just wanted to check in. How was your day? Now you were, I just wanted to check in. How was your day? It was busy to be honest, but I'm okay. How about you? Now you. It was busy to be honest, but I'm okay. How about you? Same here. I'm tired, but I'm glad the day is over. Now you. Again. Now do the whole conversation once more, but slightly faster. Keep the warmth, keep the relaxed tone, and do not overthink. Now we will practice repair phrases. These are phrases you use. When you make a mistake or you don't understand, repair phrases keep you calm in real conversations. Listen and repeat. Sorry, I mean, now you, again. Sorry, I mean, listen. Let me say that again. Now you, again. Listen. How do you say this? Now you, again. Listen. What's the word? Now you, again. Listen. Can you explain that? Now you, again. Now put them into a real sentence. Sorry, I mean, I'll do it tomorrow. Now you, again. Let me say that again. I'll do it tomorrow. Now you, again. This is real life English control. Now we move to a longer daily life story. And this is a key shadowing activity for day 2 because longer stories train your listening stamina and they train your mouth to keep moving. Ready, listen. After breakfast, I started working on a few tasks. I answered some messages. I made a quick list of what I needed to do, and I tried to focus on one thing at a time. But then I got distracted. I picked up my phone, I checked one app, then another, and suddenly 10 minutes were gone. So I stopped. I put my phone down, and I told myself, just start small. So I did one simple task first, and when I finished it, I felt better. Then I did the next task, and the next, and by the end of the morning, I was proud of myself because I didn't wait for motivation. I created momentum. Now you shadow it slowly, keep the pauses, keep the meaning, and try to copy the emotion. Calm but confident. Now shadow it again at comfortable speed and do not stop. Even if you miss a word, keep going. You are training flow. Now we will do question and answer shadowing. This helps you respond quickly in real life. I will ask a question, then I will answer it. You will shadow both, and you will feel the pattern, listen, What are you doing today? Today I'm taking care of a few things. I'm working, then I'm running some errands, and later I'm going to rest. Now you shadow both lines. Again. What are you doing today? Today I'm taking care of a few things. I'm working, then I'm running some errands, and later I'm going to rest. Next. How was your weekend? It was nice. I relaxed at home. I spent some time with family. And I tried to sleep early. Um, now you, again. How was your weekend? It was nice. I relaxed at home. I spent some time with family. And I tried to sleep early. Next. What do you want for dinner? I want something simple. Maybe rice and chicken, or maybe pasta. I don't want anything heavy tonight. Now you, again, good. Now we will do a faster round. Keep the rhythm. Keep it smooth. Now we will practice daily life planning English. This is where learners often get stuck because they translate from your native language. But we will make it easy with patterns. Listen. I'm thinking about going out later, but I'm not sure yet. Now you, again, listen. If I finish my work early, I'll go for a walk. Now you, again, listen. I might meet a friend, or I might just stay home. Now you, again, listen. Either way, I want a quiet evening. Now you, again, now combine them like a natural plan. I'm thinking about going out later, but I'm not sure yet. If I finish my work early, I'll go for a walk. I might meet a friend, or I might just stay home. Either way, I want a quiet evening. Now you, again, excellent. You are building flexible fluency. Now we will do a pronunciation. Focus, tarf, but in a shadowing way. We will practice clear endings because many learners drop endings and then speech becomes unclear. We will do it gently, not robotic. Listen. I walked to the store. Notice the T sound. Walked. Now you, again. I walked to the store. Listen. I asked a question. Now you, again, listen. I watched a video. Now you, again, listen. I finished my work. Now you, again. Now we put them into a mini story. I finished my work. Then I watched a video. Then I walked to the store and I asked a question. Now you, again, make it smooth. Do not overhit the endings. Just make them clear. Now, we will close this section with a confidence loop. You will shadow this like a personal promise because your mindset changes your voice. Listen, I don't need to rush. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to practice. I will listen. I will repeat. And I will improve. I will make mistakes and keep going. I will speak with a calm voice, and I will build real fluency step by step. Now you shadow it slowly, then one more time at comfortable speed, and feel the steadiness, feel the control. Great, let's continue. Day 2 is where we start sharpening your listening, not by doing something complicated, but by repeating smartly. Today, you will learn to catch more words without stress and to speak with more ease. Now breathe in slowly and breathe out and let the next words arrive like a calm wave. You do not need to chase them. You just follow. Now we will train a very important skill, hearing the small words. Small words are the glue of English. Words like a, the, to, for, of, at, in, on, with, from, about. Many learners miss them when listening, and when speaking, they drop them, and that makes speech sound unnatural. So, in this section, we will shadow sentences that contain many small words, and we will make them clear, but still natural. Listen. I'm going to the store for a few things. Now I'm going to the store for a few things. Again. I'm going to the store for a few things. Listen. I'll be at home in about an hour. Now you. Again. Listen. I'm looking for the one with the blue label. Now you. Again. Listen. I'm on my way to meet a friend at the cafe. Now you. Again. Now repeat them one more time, but slightly faster. And notice that the small words get softer, not disappearing, just softer. That is natural English. Now we will do a micro listening drill. This is where you shadow one sentence 3 times, and each time you try to hear one more detail. First time, you hear the main meaning. Second time, you catch the small words. Third time, you copy the exact rhythm. Ready. Sentence. I was in a hurry, so I grabbed my keys and left the house. Now you shadow it. Slow. Again. I was in a hurry, so I grabbed my keys and left the house. Now one more time, but listen carefully to the music. I was in a hurry, so I grabbed my keys and left the house. Now you. Good. Next sentence. When I got outside, I realized I forgot my phone. Shadow it 3 times, slow, then comfortable, then slightly faster, and keep your voice relaxed. You are training your ears to catch more without panic. Q ikum. Now, we will move into daily life problem solving English. Because real life is full of small problems, and when you can talk about them, you feel fluent. Listen and shadow. I can't find my charger. I think I left it in the other room. I'll check the table, and I'll check my bag. If I still can't find it, I'll use a different one for now. Now you. Shadow it again, and notice the calm problem-solving tone. Not dramatic, just practical. Now another. My internet is slow today. I'm going to restart the router. If that doesn't work, I'll call the company. I really need it to be stable because I have work to do. Now you. Again. Now another. I'm low on time, so I'll do the important things first. I'll finish the task that has a deadline, and the rest can wait. Now you. Again. These are powerful patterns. If that doesn't work, I really need. I'm low on time, so. Shadowing these makes your English sound natural and confident. Now, we will do a short, at-home conversation. You will shadow both sides again. Sturham. And you will pay attention to stress. The important words get stronger. The unimportant words get softer. Listen. Did you eat yet? Now you. Did you eat yet? Not yet. I'm going to eat in a little bit. Now you. Not yet. I'm going to eat in a little bit. What are you going to have? Now you. What are you going to have? Something simple. Maybe eggs and toast. I don't want anything heavy. Now you. Something simple. Maybe eggs and toast. I don't want anything heavy. That sounds good. Do you want some tea? Now you. That sounds good. Do you want some tea? Yeah, sure. Thanks. Now you. Again. Now repeat the whole conversation one more time. Smoother. like you are really speaking at home. Now we will do emotion shadowing. This is very important for sounding natural because native speakers use emotion in their voice, not only words, and you can learn that through shadowing. I will read the same sentence in different feelings. You repeat each time, sentence. I didn't expect that. Surprised. I didn't expect that. Now you disappointed. I didn't expect that. Now you impressed. I didn't expect that. Now you calm and neutral. I didn't expect that. Now you good. Next sentence. That's actually really nice. Warm and happy. That's actually really nice. Now you polite but not excited. That's actually really nice. Now you genuinely touched. That's actually really nice. Now you room. This skill makes your English sound alive. Now we will shadow a longer daily life scene. Going to a cafe. This will train natural ordering English and polite tone. Listen. Hi. Could I get a small coffee? Please. And can you make it to go? Actually, make it a medium. And could you add a little milk? Thank you. And one more thing. Do you have something sweet, like a cookie? Yeah, that one looks good. I'll take it. How much is it all together? Great. I'll pay by card. Thanks a lot. Now you shadow it, slow and clear, then shadow again at comfortable speed, and try to copy the polite, friendly tone. Now we do a variation. Same meaning, different words. Listen. Hello. Can I have a medium coffee to go? Could you put a little milk in it? Thanks. And I'll also take that cookie. How much is everything? Perfect. I'll use my card. Thank you. Now you urts. Again, notice how you can switch words but keep the rhythm. That is fluency. Now we will practice clarifying questions. These are important in shops, offices, and daily conversations. Listen and repeat. Sorry, what do you mean? Now you, again. Sorry, what do you mean? Listen, could you explain that a little more? Now you, again. Listen. Do you mean now or later? Now you, again. Listen. Are you asking me or someone else? Now you, again. Now put them into a mini scene. Sorry, what do you mean? Do you mean now or later? Okay, got it. Thanks for explaining. Now you, again, smooth and calm. Now we will do shadowing with substitutions. This is a powerful drill for day 2. You shadow my sentence. Then you shadow it again, but change one word. You are still shadowing the structure, but you are building flexibility. Listen, I'm going to call you after dinner. Now change call to text. I'm going to text you after dinner. Now change after dinner to in the evening. I'm going to text you in the evening. Now you are good. Next base sentence. I'm trying to save money this month. And now you change save money to eat healthier. I'm trying to eat healthier this month. Now you change this month to this week. I'm trying to eat healthier this week. Now you see, the pattern stays, the meaning changes, and your English becomes more natural. Now we will close with a quiet daily reflection. Shadow this like a calm journal entry. Listen. Today I practiced English in a steady way. I listened carefully, I repeated the sentences, and I stayed calm when I made mistakes. I'm building a habit, And habits change everything. I don't need fast results. I need consistent practice. And every time I shadow, my brain learns the rhythm, my mouth learns the movement, and my confidence grows. Now you shadow it slowly and then again at comfortable speed. And let the words feel true. Good, you are still here. And that is the most important thing. Staying with the practice, staying with the rhythm. Day two becomes powerful when you keep repeating without stress. Now we will go deeper into real life speaking flow, meaning you will learn to keep talking even when you are not sure. Because real fluency is not knowing every word. Real fluency is continuing calmly. Let's start with a simple warm up again, Tan, because your mouth needs to stay active. Listen and repeat, Aris. I feel more comfortable now. Now you, again, I feel more comfortable now. Listen, my English is getting clearer. Now you, again, listen, I can follow the rhythm. Now you, again, listen, I don't need to panic. Now you, again, now say them like one smooth message. I feel more comfortable now. My English is getting clearer. I can follow the rhythm. I don't need to panic. Now you, again, keep it soft, keep it steady. Now we will practice filler without filler. I know that sounds strange, but in real English, we often use small phrases that give us time, but still sound natural, not like empty noise. Phrases like, let me see. That's a good question. How can I put this? The main thing is, we will shadow them and use them in real lines. Listen, that's a good question. Let me think for a second. Now you, again, listen. Let me see. I think I can do it later. Now you, again, listen. How can I put this? I'm not really in the mood today. Now you, again, listen. The main thing is, I just need more time. Now you, again. Now combine two thoughts smoothly. That's a good question. The main thing is, I just need more time. Now you adjust again. These phrases help you speak calmly while your brain catches up. Now we will do a keep talking drill. I will speak in a natural stream, and your job is to shadow without stopping. Even if you miss one word, keep your voice moving. Listen. Right now, I'm just trying to stay organized. I have a few things to finish, and I don't want to feel rushed, so I'm doing one task, then taking a short break, then doing the next one. And honestly, that feels better than trying to do everything at once. I'm learning to be steady, not perfect. Now you shadow it slowly, and do not worry if it's not exact. Just stay with the rhythm. Now shadow it again at comfortable speed. And notice how your mouth starts to predict the next words. That prediction is a sign your listening is improving. Now we will move into an office or study situation because many people need English for work and learning, and these sentences are useful everywhere. Listen and repeat. I'm working on it right now. Now you, again. I'm working on it right now. I'll send it to you today. Now you, again. I'll send it to you today. I need a little more time. Now you, again. I need a little more time. Can we talk about this later? Now you, again. Can we talk about this later? Now we make them more natural with reasons. Listen, I'm working on it right now, but I need a little more time. I'll send it to you today. Now you, again, listen. Can we talk about this later? I'm in the middle of something. Now you, again, these are powerful daily patterns. Now we will shadow a realistic message you might send to a friend or coworker. Listen, hey, just a quick update. I'm running a little behind, but I'm working on it now. I'll send it as soon as I can. Thanks for your patience. Now you, again, and keep the friendly tone. Now another. Hi, I saw your message. I'll get back to you later today. I just need to finish something first. Now you, again, now another. Sorry, I missed your call. I was busy. Is everything okay? Now you, again. Notice how simple the words are, but they sound fluent when the rhythm is right. Now we will do tone control. Same sentence, different tone. You will shadow each tone, sentence. I can do it. Confident. I can do it. Now you, unsure. I can do it. Now you, excited. I can do it. Now you, calm and steady. I can do it. Now you, good sentence. That's fine. Happy. That's fine. And not but now you, polite but a little tired. That's fine. Now you, serious. That's fine. Now you, calm and neutral. That's fine. Now use that. This is not acting. This is communication, and it makes your English sound real. Now we will practice asking for help and offering help. These are very common, and shadowing them builds natural friendliness. Listen, can you help me with this? Now you, again, listen. Could you show me how to do it? Now you, again, listen. Do you have a minute to explain something? Now you, again, now offering. Sure, I can help. Now you, again, yeah, no problem. Now you, again, of course. What do you need? Now you, again. Now, a small dialogue. Can you help me with this? Sure, I can help. What do you need? I'm not sure how to start. No problem. Let's do it step by step. Now you shadow all of it and keep it warm, like real life. Now, we will go into a daily life scene, planning to meet someone. This will train time expressions, polite suggestions, and natural decisions. Listen. What time works for you? Now you. What time works for you? I'm free after 3. Now you. I'm free after 3. How about 4:30? Now you. How about 4:30? That works for me. Where should we meet? Now you. That works for me. Where should we meet? Let's meet near the entrance. Now you. Let's meet near the entrance. Now repeat the conversation again, but smoother, and notice the linking. How about becomes lighter. Works for me becomes one chunk. Copy the chunk, not just the words. Now we will do shadowing with choices. Again, because this drill makes your speaking flexible, meaning you want to suggest a place. Option 1. Let's meet at the cafe. Now you. Option 2. We can meet near the park. Now you. Option 3. How about meeting at the mall? Now you, meaning you want to change the time. Option 1. Can we make it a bit later? Now you. Option 2. Could we move it to tomorrow? Now you. Option 3, is it okay if we reschedule? Now you. Repeat them once more and make the tone friendly and simple. Now we will practice a longer outside and errands story. This will build listening stamina. Listen. Later in the day, I needed to run a few errands. I went to the bank first. It was a little crowded, so I waited in line. When it was my turn, I asked a simple question. Then I went to the pharmacy to pick up a few things. After that, I stopped by a small store to buy snacks. I didn't stay long. I just got what I needed and left. And when I finally came home, I felt tired, but satisfied because I handled everything calmly. Now you shadow it slowly and then again at comfortable speed. Keep your voice moving, keep your breathing steady, and feel the story like a real day. Now let's close this section with a strong, keep going message. Shadow it like it's your own thought. Listen. Even when my English feels slow, I keep practicing because practice changes my brain and practice changes my confidence. I don't need to be perfect today. I just need to improve a little. And that is enough. Now you, again, calm and clear. Excellent. Let's keep the rhythm moving. Day 2 is not about doing something new every minute. It is about going deeper into the same daily life English until it becomes yours. Now, we will train listening focus and speaking continuity, meaning you will learn to stay with the sentence from beginning to end without losing your place and without tightening your throat. Breathe in and breathe out and let your voice stay soft. Now we will do a shadowing ladder. Is one sentence, then the same sentence with one more idea, then one more idea again. This trains your brain to hold longer English while keeping the same structure. Listen. I'm going to take a break. Now you, again, now longer. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes. Now you, again, now longer. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes because I feel tired. Now you, again, now longer. I'm going to take a break for a few minutes because I feel tired and then I'll get back to work. Now you, again, good, next ladder. I need to go out. Now you, longer. I need to go out for a bit. Now you, longer. I need to go out for a bit to buy something. Now you, longer. I need to go out for a bit to buy something and I'll be back soon. Now you, again, you see the sentence grows, but your calm rhythm stays. That is fluent control. Now we will practice simple storytelling connectors. These are the words that make stories clear. Words like first, then, after that, later, finally, because, so, but. We will shadow a story using these connectors. Listen. First, I cleaned up my room a little. Then I did some work on my computer. After that, I made lunch. Later, I went outside to get some fresh air. And finally, I came home and relaxed. I didn't do anything perfect, but I did enough, so I felt good. Now you shadow it slowly and feel the connectors. They guide your brain. Now shadow it again at comfortable speed and let the story flow like one smooth line. Now we will do a mistake-friendly drill because many learners stop when they make a mistake. But in real life, People keep speaking and fix it quickly. So we will practice that. Listen, I went to the store. Sorry, I went to the pharmacy to buy a few things. Now you, again, I went to the store. Sorry, I went to the pharmacy to buy a few things. Siren, next. We can meet on Friday. Sorry, on Saturday, if that works for you. Now you, again, next. I'll call you at 6. Sorry, at 7, because I'll be busy. Now you, again, notice how calm this is. This is real life communication, not a test. Now we will go into a restaurant ordering scene because it gives you practical phrases and polite tone. Listen. Hi, do you have a table for 2? Great, thank you. Could I see the menu, please? I'm not sure what to get. Everything looks good. I think I'll order something simple. Could I get the chicken sandwich? And can I have it without onions? Also, could I get a glass of water? Thank you so much. Now you shadow it slowly, then again at comfortable speed. Keep it polite and relaxed. Now a shorter version. Hi, table for 2, please. Could I get the chicken sandwich without onions? And a glass of water, please. Thank you. Now you, again, notice the strong chunk. Could I get? This is a powerful polite pattern. Now we will practice complaining politely. This is important in real life. But it must be calm, not rude. Listen and repeat. Excuse me, I think there's a small problem. Now you, again. Excuse me, I think there's a small problem. Listen, sorry to bother you, but this isn't what I ordered. Now you, again. Listen, could you help me with this, please? Now you, again. Now a full polite complaint. Excuse me, I think there's a small problem. I ordered a coffee with milk, but this one is black. Could you help me with this, please? Thank you. Now you, again. Very good, calm and clear. Now we will do a daily life opinions section because conversations often include small opinions, what you like, what you prefer, what you think. And shadowing these helps you sound natural. Listen, I actually prefer quiet places. Now you, again, listen. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of crowded places. Now you, again, listen. I'm really into simple routines. Now you, again, listen. I don't mind waiting as long as I know what's happening. Now you are first, again. Now put them into one natural paragraph. I actually prefer quiet places. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of crowded places. I'm really into simple routines, and I don't mind waiting as long as I know what's happening. Now you, again. Notice the soft linking. To be honest. As long as these phrases make you sound natural. Now we will practice asking for directions. Another very practical daily life skill. Listen, excuse me. Can you tell me how to get to the nearest bus stop? Now you, again, listen. Is it far from here or is it close? Now you, again, listen. Should I turn left or right at the next corner? Now you, again. Now a short dialogue. Excuse me. Can you tell me how to get to the nearest bus stop? Sure. Go straight, then turn left at the corner. It's right there. Okay, thank you so much. No problem. Shadow the whole dialogue. and keep your voice polite and simple. Now we will do a longer day in the evening story. This is to build stamina and natural rhythm. Listen. In the evening, I started to slow down. I made a simple dinner. I cleaned up the kitchen, and I tried to relax. I didn't want to stare at my phone too much, so I put it away for a while. I took a shower. I changed into comfortable clothes, and I sat down with a warm drink. I thought about my day. It wasn't perfect, but it was okay. And I reminded myself that progress comes from small steps, not from pressure. Then I got ready for bed and I tried to sleep early. Now you shadow it slowly and feel the calm mood, now again at comfortable speed, and let the sentences connect. Do not chop them into tiny pieces. Keep them flowing. Now we will do a repeat after me focus, but with one key skill: stress on the important word. Listen, I need a break. Now you, again, I need a break. Listen, I need a break. Now you, again, I need a break. Listen, I need a break today. Now you, again, good. Now another, I really like it. Now you, again, I really like it. Now you, again, I really like it. Now you, again. This trains your natural emphasis, and emphasis creates meaning. Now we close this section with a steady promise. Shadow it like you are speaking to yourself kindly. Listen, I'm building my English step by step. I'm training my ear, I'm training my mouth, and I'm learning to stay calm, even when it feels challenging. Every sentence I shadow makes me stronger, and I'm proud that I'm practicing today. Now you, again, slow and clear. Good, hurried. Keep going. Your English is getting stronger because you are staying consistent. Now we will focus on real conversation movement, meaning you will practice starting, continuing, and ending a conversation naturally. And you will also practice the small transitions that native speakers use all the time. This will make your English sound smoother, more relaxed, more real. Breathe in and breathe out, and let's continue. First, we will practice starting a conversation. Listen and repeat. Hey, how's it going? Now you, again. Hey, how's it going? Listen. Hi, how have you been? Now you, again. Listen. Good to see you. How are you? Now you, again. Now continuing. Sikish, listen. So, what have you been up to? Now you, again. Listen. How's your week going so far? Now you, again. Listen. Anything new with you? Now you, again. Now ending politely. Listen. Anyway, I should get going. Talk to you later. Now you, again. Listen. It was nice talking to you. Have a good one. Now you, again. Listen. I'll let you go. Take care. Now you, again. These small phrases make you sound natural because they are the real bones of conversation. Now we will shadow a full short conversation with natural transitions. Listen. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, just a little busy. How about you? Same here. I've been trying to stay organized so I don't get overwhelmed. Yeah, I get that. What have you been up to? Mostly work and errands, nothing too exciting, but I'm okay. That's good. Sometimes a calm week is the best. Honestly, yes. Anyway, I should get going. talk to you later. Sure, take care. Now you shadow the whole thing, slow first, then comfortable, and try to keep your voice friendly and relaxed, like real life. Now we will do a micro listening drill again because it helps you catch details. I will say one sentence. You will repeat it 3 times, and each time you listen for something new. Ready. Sentence. I'm not doing much today. I'm just taking it easy. Now you, again. Now you, again. Good. Next sentence. I was going to go out, but I changed my mind. Now you, again. Now you, again. Good. Next sentence. If it stops raining later, I'll go for a walk. Now you, again. Now you, again. Perfect. Keep your calm breathing. The calm breathing helps your ears. Now we will practice soft refusals. This is very useful because you often need to say no politely, and shadowing these sentences gives you ready-to-use English. Listen and repeat. I'd love to, but I can't today. Now you, again, listen. I'm sorry, I'm not available right now. Now you, again, listen. Maybe another time. I'm just not feeling up to it today. Now you, again, listen. I can't make it, but thank you for inviting me. Now you, again, now a short dialogue. Do you want to hang out tonight? I'd love to, but I can't today. Maybe another time. No worries, maybe this weekend. Yeah, that sounds good. Now you shadow it and keep the tone warm, not cold. Now we will practice making plans with flexibility because real plans change, and fluent English includes that flexibility. Listen. What are you doing later? Now you adult. What are you doing later? Listen, I'm free after 6. Now you, listen. Do you want to grab something to eat? Now you, listen. Sure. Where do you want to go? Now you, listen. How about that place near the park? Now you, listen. That works. Let's meet there. Now you, now a flexible version. I'm free after 6, but if I'm late, I'll text you. Now you, again. I'm free after 6, but if I'm late, I'll text you. Now one more. If something comes up, we can reschedule. Now you, again, these patterns make you calm in real conversations because you know what to say. Now we will go into a shopping and return scene. Very practical daily life English. Listen. Hi, I bought this yesterday, but it doesn't fit. I'd like to return it if possible. I still have the receipt. Could you help me with the return? I don't need cash. Store credit is fine. Thank you. Now you shadow it slowly, then again at comfortable speed. Keep the polite tone. Now a shorter version. Hi, I'd like to return this. I have the receipt. Could you help me, please? Now you, again, now a small question. Is it okay if I exchange it for a different size? Now you, again, you are building real-life functional English. Now we will practice explaining your preference. Because in daily life, you often choose food, time, place, style. Listen and repeat. I'd rather do it later. Now you, again, listen. I'd prefer something simple. Now you, again, listen. I'm okay with anything, honestly. Now you, again, listen. If it's up to me, I'll choose the earlier time. Now you, again, Now combine them into a natural paragraph. I'd prefer something simple, and I'd rather do it later, but honestly, I'm okay with anything. If it's up to me, I'll choose the earlier time. Now you, again, smooth and natural, not rushed. Now we will do an inner monologue shadowing. This is powerful because you practice speaking alone, like thinking out loud. Listen. Okay, let me focus. I don't need to do everything. I just need to do the next thing. I'll start with the easiest task. Then I'll move to the harder one. If I feel tired, I'll take a short break. And I'll come back. I'm not behind. I'm just moving at my own pace. And that's fine. Now you shadow it slowly. Feel the calm self-talk. Now again at comfortable speed. And keep your voice gentle. Now we will do a mini phone call with more natural phrasing. Listen. Hey, is now a good time? Now you. Hey, is now a good time? Listen. Yeah. What's up? Now, you. Listen. I just wanted to ask you something quickly. Now you. Listen. Sure. Go ahead. Now you. Listen. Do you know if the store is open today? Now you. Listen. I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Now you. Listen. No problem. I'll check online. Thanks. Now you. Now repeat the whole call again, smoother, and try to link the sounds, especially wanted to. It becomes lighter. Wanna in fast speech, but keep it clear. Now we close this section with a strong, steady fluency statement. Shadow it like a calm promise. I can speak English in real life. I can start a conversation. I can keep it going. And I can end it politely. I don't need perfect words. I need clear rhythm and steady practice. And I'm building that right now. Now you. Again. Slow and clear. Good. Keep your rhythm. Day 2 is building real strength now. And in this section, we will train stamina plus clarity, meaning you will speak longer stretches, but you will still keep your pronunciation clean and your pacing calm. Think of it like walking farther, but with a smooth step, not running, not forcing, just steady movement. Breathe in and breathe out, and let's begin. First, we will do a quick sound reset, because when you speak for a long time, your mouth can get tight. So we reset with calm sentences. Listen and repeat. I'm relaxed. Now you. Again. I'm relaxed. Listen. My voice is steady. Now you. Again. Listen. I can keep going. Now you. Again. Listen. I'm improving every minute. Now you. Again. Now say them smoothly together. I'm relaxed. My voice is steady. I can keep going. I'm improving every minute. Now you. Good. Now we will practice storytelling in the past. This is important because many learners can speak about the present, but the past feels harder. Shadowing past tense stories makes it automatic. Listen. Yesterday I had a busy day. I woke up a little later than I wanted, so I moved quickly. I got ready, I ate something small, and I left the house. On the way, I realized I forgot something, so I turned back. It was annoying, but I stayed calm. When I finally arrived, I started working right away. And by the end of the day, I felt tired. But I also felt proud because I handled everything. Now you Shadow it slowly, then shadow it again at comfortable speed, and pay attention to the past verbs. Woke up, moved, got ready, ate, left, realized, forgot, turned back, arrived, started, felt. These verbs become easy when you repeat them in stories. Bakutans. Now we will do a stamina loop. To I will give you a paragraph. You will shadow it 3 times, each time slightly smoother, not necessarily faster, just smoother. Ready, paragraph. These days, I'm trying to keep my routine simple. I wake up, I take a moment to breathe, and I start my day gently. I don't want to rush because rushing makes me stressed, so I choose calm steps. And when I feel calm, my English feels easier too. I can hear more, and I can speak more clearly. Shadow it once, now again, now one more time, and try to remove tension from your jaw. Good. You are training endurance. Now we will do daily life description English. Because this skill makes you fluent fast, you can describe what you see, what you're doing, what's happening, and you can do it with simple words. Listen. Right now, I'm sitting down and getting a few things done. I have my phone nearby, but I'm not using it much. I'm trying to focus. I have some water next to me, and I'm taking small breaks. I'm not rushing. I'm just staying steady. Now you shadow it again. Now a different description. I'm looking around the room. It's quiet. The light is soft, and everything feels calm. I can hear small sounds, maybe a fan, maybe traffic outside, but it's not too loud. It's a good time to practice. Now you, again, these descriptions train simple vocabulary with natural rhythm. Now we will practice asking and answering follow-up questions. Because real conversations are not only one question, they continue, follow-ups show interest, and they make your English feel natural. Listen. How was your day? It was okay, a little long, but not too bad. Now what happened? Nothing. Serious. I just had a lot to do. Now did you get everything done? Most of it? I still have 1 or 2 things left. Now are you tired? Yeah, a bit, but I'll be fine. Now Now shadow the full chain again, smoother, and notice how the short answers still feel complete. That is natural English. Now we will practice apologizing and fixing in daily life because it happens all the time. You bump into someone, you're late, you forget something. Fluent English includes calm apologies, listen, and repeat. Sorry about that. Now again, listen. My bad. I didn't realize. Now again, listen. I'm sorry I'm late. It won't happen again. Now again, listen. I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Now again. Now put them in a small scene. Hey, you're late. Or sisters, I'm sorry I'm late. The traffic was bad. It's okay, but next time just text me. You're right, my bad. I didn't realize the time. Now shadow it and keep the tone calm and friendly. Now we will do a workplace light conversation. Simple and useful. Even if you don't work in an office, these lines help you talk politely and clearly. Listen. Do you have a minute? Now Sure. What's up? Now I wanted to ask about the schedule. Now you. Okay, what do you need to know? Now you. Are we meeting today or tomorrow? Now you. We're meeting tomorrow morning. Now you. Got it. Thanks for letting me know. Now you. Now repeat it one more time and try to make it smooth with light linking. Now we will practice making small talk because this is a common fluency goal. Small talk is short, friendly conversation, and it uses simple patterns. Listen and repeat. It's been a long day, hasn't it? Now you. Again. Listen. Yeah, it really has. Now you. Again. Listen. At least the weather is nice today. Now you. Again. Listen. True. It feels good outside. Now you. Again. Now a full short exchange. It's been a long day, hasn't it? Yeah, it really has. I'm ready to go home. Same. I just want to relax. Me too. I'm going to have something simple for dinner. That sounds nice. Now you shadow it, keep it casual and calm, not too formal. Now we will do shadowing with emphasis again. Because emphasis makes your English sound natural. Listen, I really need rest. Now you listen. I really need rest. Now you listen. I really need rest. Now you good. Now another gut. I didn't expect that. Now you I didn't expect that. Now you I didn't expect that. Now you This teaches you how meaning changes with stress, and it improves your listening too, because you start to hear stress patterns in native speech. Now we will do a longer evening conversation scene, and this will be your stamina practice. Listen. Hey, how was your day? Shoot. It was busy. I had a lot to do, and I felt a bit stressed at first, but later I got into a rhythm, and then it felt easier. That's good. What helped you? Honestly, I stopped trying to do everything at once. I just focused on one small thing, then the next, and that helped me stay calm. I like that. Are you going to rest tonight? Yeah, I'm going to take it easy. Maybe eat something simple, maybe watch something light, and then I'll sleep early. That sounds perfect. Now you shadow it slowly, then again at comfortable speed, and try to copy the gentle, tired, but okay feeling, like real life after a long day. Now we close this section with a calm fluency anchor. Shadow it like it's your own belief. I can listen better, I can speak longer, and I can stay calm. I don't need to rush, I just need to keep practicing. And every day I shadow, I become more fluent. Now you, again, slow and clear. Good. This is the final section for today's Day 2 challenge, and I want you to finish feeling steady, not exhausted. You do not need to push to the end. You just need to stay present, keep your breathing calm, keep your voice moving, and let the practice do its job. Now breathe in slowly and breathe out. And let's complete Day 2 with a full shadowing routine. We will begin with a gentle review loop. Short lines that reset your confidence and your rhythm. Listen and repeat. I can hear English more clearly. Now you, again. I can hear English more clearly. Listen. I can copy the rhythm. Now you, again. Listen. I can keep going even if I miss a word. Now you, again. Listen. I'm training my brain and my mouth together. Now you, again. Now say them like one calm message. I can hear English more clearly. I can copy the rhythm. I can keep going even if I miss a word. I'm training my brain and my mouth together. Now you, good. Keep that calm energy. Now we will do end-to-end shadowing, meaning you will shadow a longer daily life story from start to finish. And your goal is not perfection. Your goal is flow. Do not stop. Do not judge. Just follow. Ready. Listen. Today, I decided to practice in a calm way. I didn't wait for the perfect moment. I just started. I listened to the sentence and I repeated it. I paid attention to the small words. I copied the stress and I tried to keep my voice relaxed. Sometimes I missed a word, but I didn't stop. I kept going because I'm training real speaking, not test speaking. Little by little, I started to feel the rhythm. And when I felt the rhythm, I felt confident. I realized something important. The more calm I am, the more I can hear. And the more I can hear, the more natural my speaking becomes. At the end of the practice, I felt proud. Not because I was perfect, but because I stayed consistent. And consistency is what builds fluency. Now you shadow it slowly from beginning to end. Keep going. And when you finish, take a small breath and do it again at comfortable speed. And remember, keep moving. Now we will do shadow and answer practice. This is where you shadow my question, then you shadow my answer, then you answer again by shadowing a slightly different model. So your brain learns flexibility. Listen. What did you do today? Answer model 1. Today I practiced English, I did some daily tasks, and I tried to stay calm. Now you shadow both. Again, what did you do today? Today I practiced English. I did some daily tasks and I tried to stay calm. Now, model 2. Today I practiced English. I took care of a few things and I focused on one step at a time. Now you, good. Next, how do you feel right now? Model 1. Right now, I feel a little tired with some, but I feel good because I practiced. Now you want to send model 2. Right now, I feel calm and I feel proud of myself for showing up. Now you. Next, what are your plans for tonight? Model 1. Tonight I'm going to relax, eat something simple, and sleep early. Now you. Model 2. Tonight I'll take it easy, I'll rest, and I'll get ready for tomorrow. Now you are building real-life speaking readiness. Now we will practice common daily life troubleshooting because these phrases show up everywhere and they make you sound fluent in practical situations. Listen and repeat. I think something went wrong. Now you, again, listen. It's not working the way I expected. Now you, again, listen. Can you check it for me? Now you, again, listen. I'm not sure what happened. Now you, again, now put them into a calm scene. I think something went wrong. It's not working the way I expected. I'm not sure what happened. Can you check it for me? Now you, again, keep the polite tone, calm voice, simple words. Aharbom, now we will do a repeat after me clarity drill, focusing on clean, simple pronunciation. Listen. I'll be there soon. Now you, again. I'll be there soon. Listen. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Now you, again, listen. I'm on my way. Now again, listen. I'm almost there. Now again, now a mini flow. I'm on my way. I'll be there soon. I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm almost there. Now good. Now another flow. Listen. I can't talk right now. Now I'll call you later. Now I'll call you back in a bit. Now now flow. I can't talk right now. I'll call you later. I'll call you back in a bit. Now these are high frequency phrases, and shadowing them creates automatic fluency. Now, we will do social English, polite friendliness, simple compliments, and warm responses. Listen, that's a nice idea. Now again, listen, I really like that. Now again, listen, that sounds great. Now again, listen, thanks, I appreciate it. Now again, now a short friendly exchange. I brought you a coffee. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. No problem, I thought you might need it. That's really kind of you. Now shadow it and keep the warm tone. This is how English feels natural. It is not only words, it is feeling. Now we will practice explaining a simple decision. Because this is daily conversation, you choose something and you explain why. Listen, I'm going to stay home tonight. I just need some rest. Now again, listen. I decided to go out for a bit. I needed fresh air. Now again, listen. I'm going to do it tomorrow instead. Today is a little too busy. Now again, now a longer decision paragraph. I'm going to stay home tonight. I just need some rest. I had a long day and I don't want to rush around. I'll eat something simple. I'll relax and I'll sleep early. Tomorrow will be better if I rest tonight. Now shadow it slowly, then again at comfortable speed, and let the logic flow. Now we will do the final stamina block, a longer day in one story. Practice. Remember, do not stop. Follow the rhythm. Listen. In the morning, I started my day quietly. I didn't rush. I got ready step by step, and I tried to stay focused. During the day, I handled my tasks. I did what I could, and I didn't waste energy on stress. When something went wrong, I fixed it calmly. And when I needed a break, I took one. In the evening, I slowed down. I let my mind rest, and I reminded myself that improvement comes from daily practice, not from pressure. Today, I practiced English, and that matters because every time I practice, I'm building a stronger version of myself. Now shadow it slowly, then again at comfortable speed. Let it feel like a calm summary of your day. Now we will close day 2 with a quiet promise. Speak it slowly, like you are talking to yourself kindly. Listen. I showed up today. I practiced and I stayed calm. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be consistent. Tomorrow I will practice again, and the day after that, and little by little, my English will become natural. I trust the process, and I'm proud of my effort. Now again, slow and clear. And when you finish, take one last breath and let the feeling of progress stay with you. You have completed Shadowing English Challenge Day 2. If you want, tell me what you want for day 3. For example, daily conversations, phone calls, travel English, workplace English, or a mixed daily life routine, and I will write the next full single video script in the same style.